Hello, my name is Habersham, Boo Babersham, Banana Fana, Bo Babersham, Fee Fi Moo Mama Sham, Habersham. I'm a storyteller, a motivator, a music maker, and a pound cake baker. And I'm here today to tell you a story. It's a folktale from the country of Liberia on the continent of Africa. A folktale is a story that doesn't belong to any person. It belongs to a whole group of people. And the story is told over and over again, down from generation to generation. Are you ready, everyone? All right, let's go. The title, 2 Ways to Count to 10. A Liberian Folktale. Long time ago, when the world was brand new, all the animals lived in harmony together. And the king of all the wild animals was King Leopard. Well, the king was getting old, and he was thinking, I'm getting old, and I don't have a son. I've got to find an heir to the throne. I know what? I'll call a council of all the wild things. And so it was. And so it was. All the animals came from all around to hear King Leopard speak. And they came far and wide, the bees, the bears, the birds, the elephants, the antelope. They all came. Even a little mosquito came to hear what King Leopard had to say. Well, he said, animals, I'm getting old, and I need someone to take my throne. And this is my proposition. Whoever can take my spear and throw it into the air and count to 10 before it hits the ground, you will be heir to the throne. And you will be able to marry my beautiful daughter, Princess Leopard. And the crowd said, ooh. And the crowd said, ah. And the crowd said, ooh. And the crowd said, ah. And as they were oohing, awing, guess who walked up? Mighty Elephant. He walked up and said, give me that spear. I am the mighty elephant. I will be king, said the elephant. Whoever thinks I'm not, don't worry about it. I got this. I will be king. I will do this thing. And he threw the spear up into the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. He didn't count to 10. And the crowd said, and the crowd said, and mighty elephant went off into the bush. Well, next, the bullocks came up with his mighty horns, pushed everybody out the way and said, give me that spear. I can do this thing. I will be king. He took the spear and tossed it on top of his head with those mighty horns. He tossed the spear up into the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my, he couldn't count to 10. Oh my, he couldn't count to 10. And he ran off into the bush while the crowd said, hee, hee, hee. While the crowd said, hee, hee, hee. Well, guess who swang into the meeting on the vines? Oh, chimpanzee. He was starting to almost walk on his 2 legs. Chimpanzee said, listen, I got this. Give me that spear. I'm going to be y'all's king because I can do this thing. Chimpanzee took the spear and tossed it into the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. Did I do that? And he ran off. Embarrassment. As the crowd said, folk were getting worried. Elephant couldn't do it. Bullocks couldn't do it. Chimpanzee couldn't do it. But then guess who came up next? Roaring all the way, the mighty lion. And of course, in the future, lion will be king of all wild things, but not now. But he thought it was his time. So he came forward. Listen, I got this. I will be king. I can do this thing. I know that I'm going to be king one day, so it might as well be now. So Lion took the spear, threw it up in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He almost made it, but he did not count to 10. And the crowd said, they were getting worried. No one could do this thing. And guess who came along? Antelope. The small antelope. You know, the antelope is cousin to the deer. You remember the song? Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play. That's him. He came forward and said, Almighty leopard, give me a try. I want to be king. I can do this thing. And the crowd said, why in the world would little antelope think he could outdo elephant, bullocks, monkey? What? Lion? And Antelope said, and King Leopard, you have a beautiful daughter. And when I look at her, my heart starts to beat. And Princess Leopard looked back at Antelope and her heart started to beat. King Leopard said, stop laughing, everyone. Give him a try. So he took the spear, and the antelope threw the spear up in the air, and he said, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He did it. He did it. He counted by 2. He did it. And the crowd went into an uproar, cheering. Oh my goodness. King Leopard came to Antelope and said, truly you deserve to be king of all wild things, because you just didn't use your might. You used your brain. And that is a wise king. And so everybody cheered. And guess what? He married Princess Leopard. And Antelope and Princess Leopard lived happily ever after, most of the time, because you're not happy all the time. But they lived happily ever after most of the time. And that is the end of that. I've got a question for you. What 10 ways can make a better reader? Well, I have the answer right here on my little pen. There's 10 ways to become a better reader. You know what the answer is? Read, 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 read. That's the answer. In order to become a better reader, you have to read. And we want to invite you to your public library this summer, starting now, for the Summer Reading Challenge. There'll be online program and curbside pickup for books. How about that? You can register for the summer reading program at bibblib.org. Or you can download the app Bean Stack. Or you can just call 478-744-0800. Go ahead and register. Start reading and be amazing. Now they've got another exciting program at the public library. And guess what? They're going to have free summer lunch. That's at Sherlin Library, Lanford Library, and Washington Library on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So go get a book, have lunch, and learn how to become a better reader. Go ahead, read, and be amazing.